There are many dangerous animals in Australia, like the crocodile, for example. When I was in Australia, I saw many crocodiles when I was in the north, and they did look very scary with their big jaws and lots of teeth. It was quite scary, and we saw them from a boat, so I felt quite safe. Another animal that exists in Australia is the spider. There are lots of different kinds of spiders and lots of different colors. While I was there, I saw red spiders, green spiders, yellow spiders, white spiders, and also the ordinary brown and black spiders. They were very colourful in Australia. So there are lots of dangerous animals, but the ones I prefer are the cute animals, like the kangaroo. You see kangaroos all over Australia. There are many, many kangaroos almost everywhere you go, except for the cities, of course. You can see big kangaroos called red kangaroos. They're very tall, taller than a person. And brown kangaroos and grey kangaroos. And then quite small kangaroos, which might be brown with black legs, for example. They're very cute. My favourite Australian animal, though, is the koala. The koala only eats leaves from the eucalyptus tree. That's all the koala eats all day, so it doesn't have very much energy, as you can imagine, because it only eats leaves. So most of the times you see a koala, they are very quiet and they look a bit lazy, but I think they're really, really cute. And one time when I was in Australia, I had the chance to hold a koala. So that was a great experience for me. And the koala feels quite soft, but its hair is quite hard at the same time. But my little koala was really, really cute. I come from Ireland. It's a small country in the west of Europe. It's just next to the United Kingdom. The Irish flag has 3 colours: green, white, and orange. You often see the Irish flag above important buildings, like the government building or the town hall. One of the most important symbols of Ireland is the shamrock. The shamrock is a small green plant with 3 leaves. So the shamrock looks like a 4-leaf clover, but it only has 3 leaves, and they look like 3 hearts joined together. In Ireland, the countryside is very beautiful. We have lots of lakes, mountains, beaches, and cliffs along the west coast especially. Some of these cliffs are among the highest in Europe. All around Ireland you can see lots of castles. We have a very long history in Ireland, and there are many castles all over. Sometimes people still live in these castles. Sometimes they are only for tourists to visit. The Australian flag has the Union Jack in the top left-hand corner. The rest of the flag is dark blue, and then it has 6 white stars on it. I think they represent 6 different states in Australia, but I'm not really sure. My favourite city in Australia is Sydney. I lived there for about 6 months, and it's a really lively city. There are lots of young people and lots of things to do. There are also lots of tourist sites to visit, for example, the Sydney Opera House. Most people, when they think about Australia, they think about the outback. So very few people in Australia live in the outback, really, which is why it's so empty. There are huge empty spaces, like deserts sometimes, where you can go for hours without seeing even one other person. When I was in the outback, the most amazing sight I saw was Ayers Rock, or Uluru, as it's called now, which is its Aboriginal name. So Uluru is the biggest rock in the world, and it really is amazing when you travel through the outback and then suddenly, out of nowhere, you see a huge rock that looks like a mountain. It's an amazing sight, one of the best I saw in Australia. When I was a little girl, I used to knit all the time. I used to knit jumpers and hats and scarves. I even used to knit little dolls sometimes. Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, for example. When you knit with 2 needles, you can put the thread or the wool around your needles in different ways, so that you get different patterns in the wool. So in this picture, for example, you have 2 different stitches. The one on the left is called rib stitch, and the one on the right is called purl stitch. Yesterday I started to knit a scarf for myself. The wool is dark green and it's in rib stitch. Until today, I've knitted 4 balls of wool, but I think I will need 10 altogether, because it's going to be a very big scarf to help keep me warm this winter.
Marion?
Yes?
Can you tell me about the trash? How do I take out the trash?
Okay, let's see. On Monday, Wednesday and Friday, you can leave your burnable trash outside.
What is burnable trash?
Burnable trash is, for example, milk cartons, other paper things, and food as well. You can put all the remains of your food in the burnable bin.
Okay, so burnable trash is Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
That's right.
Okay. What about the other trash?
Okay. On Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, you can leave your unburnable trash outside your door.
Okay. What is unburnable trash?
Unburnable trash is, for example, plastic. So you can't burn plastic. So non-burnable or unburnable. So plastic, for example, other things that would harm the environment if you were to burn them.
Okay. What about plastic bottles?
That's on Saturday as well. So you can leave plastic PET bottles and also glass bottles, but in a separate bin. You can leave all those bottles on Saturday as well.
Okay. Anything else? Like batteries or clothing?
Yes. For batteries and clothing, there are special days every month. So you have to keep them until maybe 1 day or 2 days in the month when you can leave out things like batteries or clothes or bigger things.
Okay. And where do I put the trash?
You have to put all the trash in clear plastic bags and leave them just outside your apartment, just over there on the left.
Okay. Thanks, Marion.
You're welcome.
I might have to ask you again, but thanks.
Don't worry. That's fine.